Good evening, Lizzie Boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have some doll news in general to discuss. I figured I'd put all this in the same video because it's more fun that way. So recently, and by recently I mean yesterday, Seeing Mount did a direct in which they posted a ton of new doll news, upcoming stuff. We have no pictures of this upcoming stuff, but it's still some pretty exciting news regardless, so I figured I'd talk about it just for fun. So, let's get right into it. Of course, all credits for this information goes to Seeing Mount, and I know that some of the infographics were made by Cleo's Nile, so full credits to them. Their usernames will be in the description. Let's begin. So first and foremost, the Monster High news. First up, we've got Creeproduction Wave 4. I had a feeling this was gonna happen, you had a feeling this was gonna happen, we all knew that they were going to keep going with the Creeproductions, but we now have some concrete confirmation that Wave 4 is in production and going to be released next year on April 1st, same time as every year. We're going to be getting Venus, Rochelle, and Rebecca, the iconic trio. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any other dolls planned for this wave right now, which means Nephra is yet again not happening. We thought maybe she had been delayed, so it'd be like 4 dolls per wave, like the 2 single dolls and then the 2-pack. I don't know. We thought that may have been the case, but no. Looks like Nephra has just straight up been skipped for some reason, and it makes no sense. Because Nephra has a G3 doll now. Not to mention, they made that 2-pack of Cleo and Nephra, so it's not like they're avoiding Nephra. They're just avoiding a Creeproduction of her, and it's very bizarre. Now, Nephra is not the first character to have been skipped, but she is the first female character that was in a single package originally to be skipped. The reason I have to be so specific about it is because the first single character to be skipped was Holt. Holt had originally released alongside Ghoulia, and he was not in Wave 2 of the Creeproductions. They left him out. So yeah, and then there was also Howleen, who was a part of the Campus Stroll collection, which was the line that why did I just say Venus? Howleen was a part of the same wave as Operetta, Toralei, and the Werecat twins, and Nephra and stuff. But of course, we know that Howleen was most likely getting skipped because she was in a 2-pack with Claudine, and they don't seem to like producing dolls that were in 2-packs. That's why Claude was skipped. So there's been a lot of skips so far. And it also seems like they're skipping Jackson, who was a part of this wave as well. I don't understand why they do this. I mean, it can't be that hard to create a single box for characters that originally didn't have one, or to make a 2-pack even. Like, since they've skipped Howleen and Claudine, well, Howleen and Claude, they did Claudine. I keep misspeaking, man. I can't talk. What I'm saying is, since they skipped both of the Wolf siblings other than Claudine, put them in a 2-pack, you know? People will buy it for Howleen, and who knows, maybe even Claude. It's, like, there's a way around this, but Mattel just doesn't want to do it for some reason. I don't know. It's cool that these 3 are getting reproductions for Wave 4, but it sucks that there's no 4th doll. Maybe one will pop up later on down the line, we'll get confirmation of it, but as of right now, it's only these 3. And I think that's unfortunate. However, I do think that these 3 are good choices to be reproduced Creeproductions. I'm excited for Rebecca because I love her. The other 2 are fine too. They're there. So yeah, that's enough yap about the Creeproductions. We also have some G3 news, like the next Core Refresh collection. It's gonna be the same characters. It's gonna be these 5 again. Oh my god. Like, I get it. They're the most popular. These ones seem to sell the best, but it's like, maybe they only sell the best because they're the ones that are absolutely everywhere. You know? I don't know. I'm just a little sick of G3 overusing these characters, though G1 does the same thing. G1 is always using these characters, primarily Cleo, Draculaura, and Frankie in G1. They don't like Laguna in G1. But, I don't know. I think these dolls are still gonna turn out really pretty. The last Core Refresh collection was hits across the board except for Claudine. Sorry if you like her. I just hate that jacket. It ruined her outfit. But, yeah, basically, I think these are gonna turn out really well. I just want them to do Core Refreshes for other characters. Fortunately, our next line does feature some other characters. we're going to be getting a self-scare collection, which is going to be around $20. I'm wondering if this is going to be like a budget thing, similar to the Scaradise Island dolls, because $20, you know, like just based on the price, you know, it's making me think maybe this will be like Scaradise Island. So basically they just won't have a chest joint. I don't know. But it's going to be Abby, Venus, and the Pink Demon, because you can't make a line without the Pink Demon. She always has to be there. I'm fine with it. I think this Draculaura will probably turn out pretty cute. I mean, self-scare is making me think like they'll be like, I don't know, maybe like they'll be wearing like robes and stuff. I'm not sure. I can imagine something kind of casual though, maybe like getting Fairest from Ever After High. I think it'll be cute. I can see this collection being pretty good. This is Abby's 4th doll, so this is my humble plea to Mattel. Please, for the love of God, give her Saran this time. We're sick of poly-haired Abbies. Please give her one doll with Saran. That's all we ask. G3 Abby specifically, because her Creeproduction had Saran. That was good. But we want this one. We want the G3 Abby to have Saran. Please. And also, they should give her a forward-facing glance. I think it's time for Abby to get a new screening. We've also got some Bratz and Rainbow High news. We'll start with the Bratz. So in 2026, we're going to be getting a line called Bratz Pop Stars. There's also going to be a Wave 2 of Stylin', the Charms series, where they will come with charms instead of shirts. Hopefully that brings the price down, because I do think $30 because of a t-shirt is a bit much. There's also going to be a Bratz What's in My Bag playset, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know what that is. I think it was like a TikTok trend, maybe? I don't know, but it's going to be $35 and it's a playset, so maybe there's like a doll inside of a bag and that's the gimmick, or maybe it's like, I feel like it has to be a doll. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think that's going to be. I have no ideas. We do have something on the Bratz Pop Stars line though. This information comes from Sweet Snap on Instagram. They said that the person who gave them this information saw early prototypes of the dolls, so this is all subject to change. So Yasmin is noted to have a light lilac color palette, which is pretty on brand with the colors they've been giving her recently. She'll have a high ponytail, Ariana Grande-inspired look. Chloe is going to have a red/coral color palette. She's going to have space buns and a kind of Y2K punk outfit. That's how it's described, at least. Sasha is going to have a purple color palette. It's unknown what shade of purple, but purple, which I do think will look good on her. It immediately makes me think of her, Garden Girls? Flower Girls. I own this doll, and I forgot what the line was called. It makes me think of Flower Girls. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting in my head. She'll have a ponytail, but there's not as much information on her, so hopefully she'll be pretty. I think she will. Jade is going to be wearing mint green, which I'm excited for. I think that's going to look really good on her. She's going to have her hair down with bangs, and she's going to have like a, oh god, I don't know how to say her name, Chappell Rowan Western outfit, similar to Chappell Rowan's. I feel like I'm saying her name so wrong. I feel bad about that because I just feel bad about it. I don't like mispronouncing people's names, but in my head I say Chappelle, so I know that that's wrong. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's what we know for now. This, again, is subject to change because it was early prototypes, but I would really like to see these. I think Jade and green would look really good, especially because they've been heavily leaning into red with her lately. I just think it'd be fun to mix it up, give her a new color. As for the Rainbow High stuff, it's not as much, but there's going to be brand new core dolls. 5 dolls of brand new characters. They will be pink, red, blue, teal, and purple. They're still heavily avoiding green, which sucks because I really liked Jade. There's also going to be a new themed Shadow High line using Luna, Chanel, Natasha, and Heather. So the same dolls that were used for the budget line. I guess they don't like Nicole? They said, fuck Nicole, we're not using her, so sorry to any Nicole fans out there. Honestly, since we don't know much about either of these, I can't say for sure which one I'm more excited for. I'm hoping the Shadow High dolls will be, like, deluxe and not budget. I'm not a fan of the unarticulated bodies. Like, it doesn't matter how pretty the face is. If the doll's body isn't articulated, I'm just not into it. So I'm hoping that those will be, like, deluxe dolls, you know? Oh man, they're probably not gonna have the wrist articulation, are they? Whatever. Just depends on how pretty they are. If I like them, I'll like them, and if not, I won't. But those core dolls do sound interesting. It's been a while since they've done a series with new characters, so, you know, I'm interested in seeing how that turns out. As for the Bratz, I think the thing I'm most interested in is pop stars. That just sounds like a lot of fun. Charms, Wave 2 of Stylin'. Again, I'm hoping it'll be cheaper because it's a charm instead of a t-shirt. I just don't think the Stylin' dolls are worth $30. Like, they're pretty. They are pretty. I saw them today. I thought they were pretty, but I didn't get them because I thought 30 was too much. So maybe the Charms series will be like 25. I just think they should be 25, you know? Because it's a charm instead of a t-shirt. Right? Does my thoughts make sense? I don't know, man. I think the thing I'm most excited for here is probably the Creeproductions, just for Rebecca. I really, really like Rebecca, and I want her to have a new doll. So a Creeproduction works for me. Especially because the original Rebecca had like a variant where you could get one that had Kanekalon hair, or you could get one that had Saran. I think I have both versions. But, yeah, this will be her first fully Saran doll, I hope. Oh god, none of you have poly, please. I hope none of these dolls have poly hair. I would be so mad if any of them did. Oh god, with my luck, it would be Rebecca. Please don't let it happen to Rebecca. She's the one I want most, so I really hope she's got good hair. I also need this Abby to have Saran. Please. Like, please. This is her, like, 4th doll. If she goes 4 for 4 poly on all of her releases, I would be so annoyed. I just hope this one has Saran. Like, please. I wonder what hair they're gonna do for Venus. They've been switching it up lately. So, you know, like, her first doll, she's got the twists. Her second doll, she's got straight hair with a couple little micro braids rooted in. Her third doll, she had an afro. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do for this line. I don't know. Leave your theories in the comments. What do you think this Venus's hair will look like? I'm excited for these two. I think they'll do a good job because Core Refresh was already such a huge improvement over the original G3 Core dolls that I think that they can only go up from here. It's gonna be hard to top the perfection that is Core Refresh Cleo and Frankie. I love that Frankie. It's gonna be hard to outdo those two, but I think they can do it. I have faith. So, yeah, that's everything. That is everything that I wanted to talk about, and that's everything that there is to talk about. There was Yummyland stuff, but I'm just not interested in those, man. I'm sorry. Some of you have asked me to cover Yummyland, but I just don't care about them. They're just not my thing, you know? But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and if my voice sounded weird, I think I'm losing it. So, yeah. I need medicine. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.